towards A, Rubble. Nade sees the connection, at least with the full line. TenZ attempting to punish, just jiggling with it. The rifle in hand, he's doing the most. Already 2 dropped down. What is going to be the answer from KRU here? Surely you back away. Do you refight this? But the spike is hard committed. KSNIT is way ahead of the curve. The rest of his team cannot stand to it. TenZ!
And now it's time to bring out their opponents. Make some noise, because we're not going to bring them out until you do for your Sentinels!
Sen are worried now at this point, though, or they should be, because Rebel control looks really heavy, and KSNIT's thrown a nade over there. But look, KSNIT's already off-site. He has the showstopper. This could still get dangerous.
Yeah, rocket initiation could be dangerous, but lands it just at the feet. A lot of damage done to himself here, but the rest of the team off-site. KSNIT, he's so damn eager. He wants to take the fight straight up. Swinging before the smoke was even bloomed. Shy, in and through. Gonna be managed though, at least with his kills going even, but KSNIT, he's still alive here. Finally dropped to the ground. TenZ, it's in an aggressive forward position.
Fight on the flank.
All sound cues taken away, and an important one. Mel's are winning it. That's a rifle taken away. 2v2 now, Rolling Thunder. Has to be committed, TP forwards. TenZ, he's trying to get active. If you can at least take away this one player, Heat. It's becoming a bit of a problem here, jiggling around, but the patience is immaculate. Melza did manage to pick up that upgrade, but double faced by Sentinels. They take back control of the round.
They've really refined those B post plants.
You see it now. Be a bit of a tussle though over towards that C-mount angle. Somehow Melza escaped most of it, but the trades are on point. Sentinels with the player advantage.
And KRU have changed up their defensive setup. They're no longer fighting as heavily over towards Rubble, hoping to catch Sen off guard.
And this one not broken.
But I think they fixed it before it was broken, to be honest with you, because this adjustment where they fought early B in round 9 and now they fought early C in round 10, it hasn't worked. Sen have had the advantages.
Stray shots from Shy.
Bring them down.
Hoping for a blessing in disguise there. Very difficult to get themselves through into this one already. TenZ committing that paranoia. Slowing down a step with KRU. That might help though. Already evened it up to 3 versus 3. Cage in their face still. It's slow and delayed. As soon as that first player, there's no trade in sight as Heat was dropped. Shy with just the Guardian can't do it. So barely a timing to take it straight past and through, and still
he has the spike.
Seconds.
I mean, if there was any level of a push out through A, you look how Celsius and Zekken both coming back to escort the spike in case anything bad happens.
There's twists and turns in this last round in this first half. It's looking like they wanted to commit over towards B. Shy asleep at the wheel. A little bit delayed. Taking that spam damage backs away here with a lockdown. Now held into his hands, and this will be a bit of a problem. A sticking point for Sentinels. What do you choose to do? You're forced into the B site. It's the only one really open towards you. TenZ. An important job for him. He's got to try and hold down this B main angle, but he's being reflanked at the exact same time by Klaus. Sight. Finally gained. Sassy with a plan. Going to be sticking this one.
Spike planted.
Angles.
Whoa, the timing.
And a game of that timing, like you were saying, TenZ versus Klaus. It's so damn important. TenZ. He wins it out. The last 2 players known and noted. Melza is on an island. Got to make a go of things. But nothing to his name to really work with, just a rifle in his hands. Smoke will dissipate. Here's the reload, but way too many targets. Surely there's an impossibility.
And Sen
I think it's always hard to chase the previous form you had before. So going into the next stage, I think we're just hoping that we can like bring something new into the game, make it really hard for the opponents to read us once again, not be like an open book where people just have millions of odds on us. So I definitely think that being able to enter this next stage without a target on our back is very nice. And being able to like grind and feel like we can be like an underdog again is really nice as well.
Recapturing that underdog spirit seems to be of the utmost importance to this SEN squad. They obviously let their advantages or let their position at the top of the world slip a little heading out of Madrid. They couldn't quite recapture that fire, that hunger, but now they're back in that kind of spot. And that's why a lot of people are expecting them to be able to sail towards champs and put up a good performance there, but nothing is for certain at this spot on the stage.
There's no guarantees. A lot of headed this trip. It's a deep enough angle as well. A lot of Util won't be clearing it. As they contact that, they will hear it. So it's going to be broken. Util held by Zelsis. The fault line was ready for most of this round, but doesn't choose to opt into. Instead, they're just willing to give most of the side up to KRU. Only 30 seconds left.
And I think SEN should be very happy playing flood retakes with this comp.
Tap. Aftershock alongside the nade. Flies forwards and back and around. Sentinels still with the cam. They're dissecting this site and ripping apart potentially these chances. Still KRU. These are the classics in hands, making the most of everything. With Kesnet falling, he was the one with the weapon.
So a couple early casualties, but cleaned up very.
Still a 2v3 though, and the angle's not being watched for there, not anticipated by Heat. Good patience, at least with the rifle play. TenZ dropped down to 45 health. But the spike ticking away. There's really no chances here. 40 seconds, Prowler reveals. Now going to be aware of things here with a showstopper running forward. What? Skims right past it. TenZ still alive and active and still with that smoke up, but it will be dissipating any time now. Door opened up. Feeling like they're going to pivot. Heads are revealed and TenZ now knows what the job is. He's got to try and put a stop to this one. Already footsteps rumbling towards him. He beckons them in straight towards the side. Do you dare overstep yourself? And a 1 kill found. 12 seconds left. Gun not in sight for John QT. Can't really seem to deny, but at least the aftershock will. Still spraying them down. 6 seconds remain. It could come down to the minute of differences and details. Still the smoke bloomed up in his face. Dropping down. Klaus nails it. Once more, skirmish over towards A rubble. Nade sees. Good connection, at least with the full line. TenZ attempting to punish, just jiggling with it. The rifle in hand. He's doing the most. Already 2 dropped down. What is going to be the answer from KRU here? Surely you back away. Do you refight this? But the spike is hard committed. Kesnet is way ahead of the curve. The rest of his team cannot stand to it. TenZ! Indomitable!
Difficult? Not for TenZ! How does he manage this? His team goes for almost a refight over towards Rubble. They don't take the duel at the very beginning, and instead they throw a delayed haunt to set TenZ up for that opening kill. Then once this machine gets posted onto the angle, he's locked in.
Locked in! Once more, not even looking to turn up the tempo. They are just contacting through such a heavy read. Melz is in there.
Yeah.
There's no one covering his back. They don't have backside control.
Yeah, I mean, look how good these reads are. As much as KRU. Wait, there's the catch.
And they've lost B-main control because of it.
Having said that, I still feel like their post-plant positioning is pretty good here. They're looking to try to bait out a lot of information from SEN. But that ult is good. It tells them they're not playing heavy over towards site.
Rolling Thunder, second ping of things, points exactly towards the position of these players. Now the backside needs to be held down by Melter. At the same time, flanking around second. Ult earn, rocket out and around. Sends it flying, lets it loose, but no kill. Still the damage is there. And a collection on all sorts of players. It's a feed filled up with blue. And Sentinels up to that 12. Looking for a brawl.
Is this a fight on the flank?
Not too sure. They hear all the footsteps. Klaus. No gun in sight. Still with the ults though. Yep. The Knight's out here. How do you fight through this? Nightfall forward. Shy is ahead of it. TP back and around. Melzer. What can you do? Cleaned up again. It's a 2v4. And the issue's been forced, KRU. The only side accessible, you have to go towards C, but I don't even know if it's cleared out. What a call by Sentinels.
And KRU, for the first time, hesitating.
Spike planted.
They've managed to read the empty site every time on their attack half. And this time, they hesitated. They double guessed.
Doors open. Trepidation in the aim of Heat. All this to drag it to OT. Gets it with the ult. Sees the paranoia. That's loose. Now the fuse gonna be turning. Rocket sails past. And one will remain. Heat. Surely you can't do it. Tapping away. Cannot dodge it. Stunned up. And Sentinels. Barely there. But a map 1 win at 13-11.
Hand on the chest, and a bit of a sigh of relief for Celsius as he stands up. He played amazingly. The breach.
Bread and butter.
Well, this is going to be fascinating to see whether or not KRU can muster it up and force a map 3, or will Sentinels end it here and now? Let's get ready for this matchup. Send it over to your casters. This is Brendan Sideshow.
We'll certainly see. I mean, it's a historic stage, right? That's been set on split of all the maps for both of these teams. You think way back in the day, 2021, when they matched up against each other. But here and now, Sentinels, no slouches on this map. It's definitely been one of their pocket picks. It will be, missing from the map pool as we get.
You've got the best players in the world, some of the best aimers we've seen.
Oh. An early punish onto Klaus, and even further, Zekken steps forwards. Lays claim to the A site.
And what a decision for Sen to force up here.
Certainly. Could potentially be risky, but enough rifles in play that felt like it was worth the risk. Looking like it. Essentially a round win. Kesnit.
Melzer's the only player that could do anything in this round. But he'd have to be gifted some free kills here onto TenZ and Celsius.
Surely you don't go for this. Surely you don't, but okay. Take the swing. You do have money in the back pocket if you are KRU.
Yeah, they've got a
You are
lot.
looking to damage the economy, so...
I think from KRU's perspective, they'll be surprised they didn't damage the economy enough in the previous round. Sen, had got themselves into a decent enough spot that they felt comfortable. I think they came into this round with 2 Guardians and a Bulldog.
Yeah.
Something like that. They full forced into it and immediately caught all of those rounds as well. You always see Kesnit having some kind of big emotional reaction. Shy gets caught at the start. Great shot.
Oh, man.
There's still an eco round though, remember. Kesnit with a hero rifle, but the others are all ready to buy for round 8. So KRU have not invested heavily. It's always Kesnit though, like I'm saying, it's like reacting out the back of one of those disappointing moments. He wears his heart on his sleeve.
He does.
He's the kind of player that demands respect and gives none of it in return. But just by virtue of being such a superstar, he's able to create openings for his team, and I think he's got a real chip on his shoulder too. Because of the fact that so many people have forgotten that KRU are a dangerous team, and Kesnit's a top-level player.
This team definitely build around him. Make sure to invest a lot of these guns and rifles. Zekken played spoiler in this round.
He's about to get another showstopper.
Yeah.
He's got the plant. He only needs 1 kill or a death. You just send Zekken running forwards to try to take another fight.
Might as well
as
go
he's
hunting.
about to, into heaven.
Exactly.
And either way, they have an enormous ult for round 8. That's fine. Zekken now has ult. No worries whatsoever. As long as the Sentinels are still able to convert the 4v2. And I think it would be tough to lose. Kesnit also is incentivized to try to keep a rifle online, though he's not going to be allowed to.
Loses it.
450 credits.
That's the thing with that investment. Melzer's got to try and save this one here. The weapon pickup. And he's going for the spam. Oh, you take this fight, Melzer? That's crazy.
That's bonkers.
Okay.
He's going to get away with it, though.
Yeah.
Sometimes the best defense is a good offense. Don't try to run away. Take the fight to TenZ. A barn burner. KRU have got their rifles back online. Their defensive setups were working really nicely, but now they've got to deal with Zekken heating up with an ult on the other side.
Yeah. Pushing them into the side. TenZ has cut them up and crossed them up, at least with his TP. This class want to make a go of things here. It's Whiffy, Sassy. All he had to do was direct his attention, and he won the fight out himself. Up and over, still running themselves in. Shy, unfortunate with that timing. Dropping it across. The last few bullets is all it takes. Second. Sky is unleashed, but finally dropped down, but he's left in a 1v3.
Planted.
Here's the reload. Very little when it comes to the chances that he has available. Wrap himself around, hoping that maybe somebody's flanking, maybe somebody gives him that easy kill, but just now with a position, it's obvious.
Nothing to be done.
Yeah.
So one of the things that KRU are really struggling with in this situation, when Klaus backs up into CT, he waits for KenZ to connect together, and they're hoping that they can execute a big flood defense. But SEN put a pause in the round, a really odd timing of the pause. They get TenZ into backside, and then everyone on the attack side just holds for a moment. A bit of a pump fake, waiting to bait out something from KRU, and they do. They bait out Klaus into going slightly too aggressive.
Not going to be committing too much time to it with the timeout on the other side of things. It's a half by roughly from KRU. Once more putting the rifle into KenZ's hands. It was Shy that originally had that.
Now Sassy has been applying pressure over here, as has John. So KRU are going to try to punish this player.
World made noise. Oh, he's trying to timing it across. He's stunned up. Going to be jumping on him. Is there any sort of follow-up? Melza just really tries to overextend. Whoa! What is that? In second. It'll make him think twice about any aggressive play again.
It feels like every time KenZ pops his ultimate, somebody from Sentinels is just barreling towards his face.
I mean, this kid is different. Decision-making in that moment. Shy's left to do anything at all. Stunned up. Caught into the corner.
And Zekken, magnanimous enough to allow the rest of his team to pick up that final flag and build up their ults.
4 smiles.
God, he is really the jewel in their crown.
Absolutely. Losing his duel versus KenZ, but quickly returned with the fire. The last time that Klaus ended up giving away his life with the trip broken. Now going to be some level of awareness. Smokes fading. Up onto the high ground. At least firing down the shots and raining down a bit of that lead. Up close. No way! Sassy! Contemplating it with the reload. Still decides against it. 6 bullets all it takes with John QT.
The layer to this.
Showstopper here for Zekken. Wants to punish to get a connection! And off the back wall. Splash damage is enough. Shy was no match.
And then they just follow the path of least resistance here. And again, another duel.
I mean, the confidence that these SEN players have right now, off the charts. Needs to be a miracle. Won't be happening. Heat with just 1. 2 left to stand.
KenZ.
It's making noise, surely, up into heavens. Elsis can hear this. The exchange of the weapons.
Zelsis is just the final player, you know, the backstop. He doesn't need to make a play at this point.
Exactly, the final win condition in the round. Post-plan can still be played here. KenZ, full wrap around. Trying to play this crossfire up, but with the trip being broken, TenZ, tension diverted. Paranoia through and around, and here is that insurance policy. Zelsis sinks it up with the rest of his team. 8-4.
That's not the case.
Finally with a plant down.
3 players on site. That's not exactly optimal, I would say. Normally you want to be looking for a place to dominate, like A ramp or screens.
Last time KRU won that round because they had control of ramp. This time giving it up freely. Klaus still a lot to do in this spot. Just shifting really around, just trying to play the timings. Backing around these walls still. Now an off angle being played, but he's cleaned up. This is methodical by Sentinels. Looking to now see if they can piece it together. Out through main, hearing it from behind. Zelsis with the awareness. 1 player to stand. Melza finally wrangling it. 4 bullets left though, and 2 players to deal with. Sticking. TenZ. He got this one in the bag. Yes, he does. So a bit of a pump fake of their own by KRU. Paranoia sweeping, now with the satchels, up and over and around, just missing it. John QT, surely you don't survive in this spot. This guy is still staying active and in the fight. 2 drop down. He's made it so much more damn difficult with time against them. KRU stand a chance. This guy's working magic, wrapping around them, and no time left to work with. It's all Sentinels and all the IGL. He set up now for a bit of an explosion.
If the hit goes into TenZ, he's going to be hard-pressed to get
Second with
value
the
from
ult
this
too.
ult.
They're going to be satcheling through and around the flash. No connection. Second. Send it flying through. 2 return. John QT.
have retrieved the spike.
He just snaps. Deals with any sort of intruders. And that angle is filthy by TenZ.
Oh, that's so good.
Angle with John QT's tucked close. Cam's going to be seeing it. More little feeties. And a satchel through. Surely they'll commit into this one still. He is cleaned up. Removing the IGL might make things just a little bit easier, but a post-plant positioning here with a neural theft reveals all for Sen. Heat with a plant, going to be pushed back. Along with that, it's going to be the vulnerability wrapping all the way around as the flank occurring. Seekers now popped off. Sweep their way in through the site. Maybe pointing them exactly to where to spam to. If this pick goes down, it could be brutal. KRU, it all stands on this. They're going to stand on business, land the shots. That's all it comes down to right now. Sentinels in control. Perched right up and still this plant not down. Klaus has to commit it. Trailblazer through and there's the connection. Stun in sight. Shy already dropped down onto half HP. And it's a slow squeeze from every single angle. TenZ remain high ground position. They've got a full wraparound, but into the pit. It comes down to the timing. Shy, shorty in hand. The series to bank on. Shots going wide. And with the pit falls, Klaus forced to do the most. Potentially there, but not available. TenZ. A final finish for it. And Sentinels, the momentum is building for their stage 2 split.
What an electric finish to a game that had it all. I'm just disappointed from a viewer's perspective we didn't get it to see map 3, but Sen were just better today. Only by an inch, by a small margin. KRU kept it close the whole time. But when needed, Sentinels could always rely on a big play or a great read. Remember, this organization, they're famous because they won the first ever LAN event, and then they...
They're going to be climbing up the standard themselves. It's so damn important. Speaking to death, but listen, there's some tough contenders for that top 6 in Americas. A lot can shift and change.
We just saw EG looking pretty phenomenal, to be honest with you, in the game against Furia.
You got to grind out these tough